Hello, this is Johnny. We're going to do some more tests on the Neo Geo Pro Stick. Uh, today we're going to talk about how we get this to hook up with the Neo Geo, and turn out that you don't plug anything in there. You don't plug the power, you don't plug the HDMI, you don't plug the flash drive. You just use the cable that comes from here. That is solid. What you call it? That is fully attached to this. You just take it out and plug it into the player one, and then I went and put the button in here. Somebody went and told me what this is for. At first I didn't know. This is to get to your joystick, like tighten your joystick. Like if your joystick here is loose and the ball is loose or something and you want to tighten it, you put a real long skinny Phillips screwdriver and put it in here, and then not Phillips, the straight one, put it in here and then tighten it. Okay, and then that's what that one is for. And this one, the way you set it up, you put it on number one, then you turn it off. You don't need to turn it on, it's off. There's no power. You're getting the power from the Neo Geo Mini. So as you can see, Neo Geo Mini is doing this. I'm curious if I plug this in, you know, the SD card. Okay, there's no power, so there's no flashing. So nothing happening. So if I plug the power in, will it do anything? And if I reboot this, yeah, there's still no power here because this thing is power off. Okay, now if you turn it on, all this thing will blink, but the Neo Geo Mini will not work. Okay, so if you turn it on, your Neo Geo, the HDMI, if you plug the HDMI in here, you will see it here, but you will not able to. So let me turn the, this one is already hacked, is running from the flash drive. So Neo Geo Mini is not booting up either. Interesting. So I got both of them on. And I plug this to it. Let's see if we'll have anything. Oh, okay. So when I move the joystick, it's only doing this screen, the main screen in the back. Okay, it's only moving this screen. See that on this side? But it won't control the Neo Geo Mini. And with the hack, it doesn't do anything either to the Neo Geo Mini. All right. So let me go ahead and see if I could play more than one player, because somebody was asking that, well, you only could allow to play one joystick. So since I have this one hooked up to it, can I play two player on my hack version? Because the hack allow you to play Street Fighter 2 player, and since this is using a flash drive, the question is, I lose one of the, I mean, I could play two player, but I have to play the first, well, let's go ahead and try this. We're going to turn it off first, and turn this off too, turn the power off, and unplug this. So now we just on Neo Geo Mini. Okay, the question is, somebody's asking is, can I play two player? You could, if you play the player one here and the player two over here. The question now is, if I plug all this in, if I plug the player one over here and play over two here, okay, can I play the two player from the joystick instead of the on the console. Okay, which is, it doesn't really make sense because the console is real small, and then you have this big thing kind of away from it. But let's see if it works. All right. Let's see how many joystick can we operate. So let me move this back, and so we can see all the joystick. So right now is, originally if you plug this as a first player, this will be a first player, which is correct. But now I have this plug in. Okay, so it won't control that. This button is only controlling this console. So even if you add this 2 to it, there's no functionality to the Neo Geo Mini. This is something that I don't know why nobody do on YouTube. I mean, like a viewer, they like to know. I like to know. I want to know how much controller can I plug it in to control the Neo Geo Mini. You know, it's something that, you know, is good to know. But see, here's the problem. If you have the hack USB plug it in, you only could play one gamepad, and the other one you have to play over there. Okay, you won't be able to play. You won't be able to do that. This do not work. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna leave it on and see what happened. Okay, can I play player 2 here? Well, I still cannot operate. So that's not a real true test. Let's go into a game and see which controller actually work. So let's get to some kind of fighting game. Neo Geo do not have like a 4-player, so we might have to go to like a. My system just froze up. We have to probably go to a hack game. See, I never screwed the base back on because I'm doing all the hack. Now something is making up smooth. All right, let's turn it back on. We're making the system going crazy. We got so much controller plugged in. We're gonna see what's going on. So exactly how many? See, okay, so this one do not work. This is not first player. Only this is a first player because only first player able to control the joystick. So we'll go to number 40. Let's see if we could find a game that we could play. Oop, there you go. 41. Enter. We want to see if we could find some game. Now, Super Nintendo game is very slow. And they're all 2-player. Only Turbo 16 allowed to have like a 4-player. Let's go to this one. This one, you have one game that play 3-player, the dinosaur one. So let me see if I could find that. The screen is so small, I have to set up so close to it. I should wear my glasses. I look for a Kellogg Dinosaur by Capcom 1. That's Captain Commando. That's a 2-player. I know the dinosaur one you could play at least 3-player. Oh, you know what? I don't have all this Neo Geo. I need to reboot the machine so that there's a batch file that I need to run. Say I want to run CPS, and then the game will show up as a CPS. Oh, there it is, the dinosaur. Alright, let's see how many players we could play. And then we're going to try to see. Yeah, there's a one batch file I created that. Oh, don't tell me it frees up again. Where you could play either Capcom game or you could play the Neo Geo set. And it just frees up. This is why that I told people I don't recommend it. If you could burn the image solid, without using a flash drive is better. You put the game you want, 80 games or 60 game, and then leave it like that. Don't use a flash drive because the system doesn't have enough resource, and if you put too much on it, the system tend to freeze up. Oh my goodness, freeze up again. Alright, let me try to get to that game and then we could talk. Okay, so we finally got the dinosaur running. Okay, and we are going to try to figure out exactly which joystick is actually working. Is it this one, that one, or all four of them? So we're going to press the select, where's the select button here? It's on the stupid side. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so we press the select button here. Okay, we try player 1. Oh, that sounds bad. So no player. No player. Wow. I guess you got too much stuff plugged in and the sound just going crazy. Okay. So when you have this one plugged in, only one player. Okay. So let me unplug this one. And let me unplug this one and see if a 2-player will come back. Because right now, by plugging all 4 of them, only one joystick is working. So let me press B to return. Oop, B. Okay. Yeah, joystick is not working either on that one either. So let me exit out this and see. Yeah, whenever this thing get too hot, right now it feel hot, the USB, then you have this problem here. So this is what I say. I don't recommend it, but it does give you all the game on Neo Geo, on Neo Geo Mini using a USB flash drive. But if you could just burn the one you like, all the images on the flash drive, just modify the game list and then pick the 40 or 80 that you like, and then just burn the image without using the USB. And then you have to change the system.image. Don't use the system.image from here. It's the same file size, but this one allows you to boot to USB. So you have to use the original one that came with the image. The image just for this, not for the USB. Then you could burn just the image. Let's try just any fighting game. See if I could play 2-player. So right now 4-player do not work. Only when you plug all this in, only 1 player is working, and it also messed up the game itself. So let's try this one. I hope I didn't fry the micro USB, because this thing had power, and a while ago I plugged the power in and tried to. I hope I did not fry the speaker, because I don't remember the sound sounding like that. See that? The sound terrible. So yeah, you could play 2-player, but it have to be from this big controller to a small controller. But yeah, the sound is messed up. So I think I screwed up either the image or the chips, because when I plug the power in and plug it to the system, it might have messed up, because I don't remember the sound being that bad. Let me turn the sound back up. This is what I meant. I think I probably, I hope I did not screw up the, I might have to redo the image. I hope I didn't screw up the system itself. I hope I just messed up the image. So maybe by redoing the image, maybe we'll fix it. But yeah, do not turn this on and plug it in, because it might mess up your Neo Geo Mini. Plus B together. See the sound? Alright, let me unplug this. And turn this back on. And see if without this plug in, would the Neo Geo Mini be okay? Because right now the sound is just going crazy. Okay, so let me just start a game. Well, that's kind of weird. You know, you hear that? No, no, the sound's still bad. I thought it was because of the joystick. Yeah, sound is mixed up. Yeah, the sound is messed up. Alright, let's try another one. This one is Neo Geo hack also. Yeah, I think I probably screwed this one up big time. Alright, let's see. Let's do it again. This time, this one do not have the USB. This one just by itself. But let's do it again. Oh, stupid. I still have the power plug in. Maybe that's what screwed up my system. Okay, I'm gonna plug the power, using the same power here, plug this one in. Oh man, maybe that's why. Too much power just kill the system board. Okay, so I have the joystick plugged into this one now. Okay, and let's try one of the game, just to see if it have any issue. Okay, this one is hacked, but this one do not have all that crazy game stuff. Yeah, this one is hacked too. Let me see if this one has the dinosaur that we could use to test it. There you go. See, this one don't have sound issue, but I think I burned the chip by having this plug-in with power, and then that had power, and even though I already unplugged it, I already damaged the system. So you witnessed I damaged the system. So just FYI, do not plug this in with power. Leave everything off, okay? Because if you plug the power in and you plug it to the Neo Geo Mini, you're gonna fry your system. Alright, so I'm gonna try to redo the image, and hopefully I didn't mess it up. But yeah, this one is also hacked, but this one, let me press the select. See, this one sounds fine. That one is messed up. My goodness, I think I messed it up. Alright, so you can play player one here. You can't play player 2 in it. Okay, let me just get out of this game. Let me try. Okay, so the hack game, it doesn't support any joystick, only one joystick. Okay, if you, yeah, it look like it doesn't work with 2 player. So yeah, let me just get out of this game and see if I could play 2 player. Right now I have 1 and 2 plug-in. Let me just try some game. Try fighting game. Alright. So good to know is don't plug this power in and plug that in, because it would mess up your Neo Geo Mini. Well, I learned from my mistake. Hopefully is your game. So you guys know. I guess try single player first. Okay, so this button does not work. Okay, so 2 player does work. 2 player does work, but I'm playing it from here and playing from this. Now here's the question is, can't get out. Can I play 2 player using this thing here? Okay, so I'm gonna unplug this. So there's only one is plugged in to that system, and this was never turned off when I plugged the second joystick and it worked. So let's try to see if we could play like this. Okay, let me zoom back out. So right now we are playing 2 joystick right here. Okay, right one is the second player. Alright, let's see if I could press A. See, the A button do not work over here because this is the first player. Alright, so I don't think the second player will work over here either. So the button here do not work. This is only to control this console. These 2 controls that plug into this big one for the Neo Geo Pro stick is only to operate this one. Okay, so it does not control the Neo Geo Mini. Now this one is first player, okay, and this one is the second player. Alright, so that's how it works with this. Now, if I turn this off and unplug this one, here's the question: is what can the hack game play 2 player? Okay, can the hack game play 2 player? Because right now I just tested and it doesn't work. So I never tested with more than 1 player before with the hack game. So I wanted to know if I could play 2 player in a hack. Because for Neo Geo, I know I could. Okay, the Neo Geo hack, whatever is on the main screen, you could play 2 player. But can you play 2 player on like you know, the hack game? this is only a 40 game. So right now this is player 1. It won't let me control it. It only allows the first joystick to control it. So if I go into here and I want to play Final Burnout, and I want to play 2-player, let's just say Captain Commando. Okay, can I play 2-player? Let me press start again. Okay, so good. You can play 2-player. So this one is, I'm going to choose the little kid, and this one I'm going to choose the main character. Okay, so you could play 2-player with the hack game. So that's good to know. So this is the first player, and this is the second player. Okay, so Neo Geo is made for only 2-player, so you cannot play 3-player at all. Okay, so if you unplug this one, you have to reboot. Okay, you have to reboot, and then this will be a 2-player. I forgot that the music's so loud. I'm getting copyright again. All right, so just let you know that the hack game, you could play it with 2-player, but that's the maximum you could play. Okay, and with the stick you cannot play with the Neo Geo. So let me unplug the Neo Geo. This one is already hacked. This is more stable if you hack it without the USB, but you are limited. You get 40 game plus extra, extra emulation, the same as that one. But that one play better because you have a better way of changing the display to play better on the screen. Okay, so this joystick right here is made for that purpose. Now here's another question is, would it work on Raspberry Pi? Okay, a lot of people is like, can I use this control? I don't know why you would, because it's so big. Would this work on the, okay, so I don't need this no more. It does come with this, so you don't have to buy another one, okay? Will this work on Raspberry Pi? I don't know, do I need to change to, right now it's a player 1. I don't know that I need to change to player 2 or 3. So we will try. We know for sure we do not want to plug the power in, okay? You don't want to do that. It will fry your Neo Geo Mini, which it did, okay? So I'm going to turn this around. Tell you what, let's do this as a separate video. Okay, let's go ahead and try to see, because the video is getting long. Let's go ahead and try to see if we could play, let's do that as a second video. This video, we're just going to cover the Neo Geo Mini, okay? Can it play the joystick? That's a big topic by itself. The next video, we're going to do part 2. We will try to see if a Sega CD will work on the hack version, all right? Then the third video, we will try to see if this works on Raspberry Pi or anything else. I think that's, yeah, Raspberry Pi or any other system. I don't think it will work with any other system, but we could definitely try to see if it will work on Raspberry Pi. All right, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.